Welcome back, keepers of the flame. All right, we're gonna do air signs, starting off with the birthday people. Aquarius. I'm just wondering which deck you guys want to use. Let's go with Guardians of the Night Tarot. Great deck. Love this deck. Feels like we're going through the darkness right now, and that's okay. Aquarius, like, that's why, like, the entire Midwest, all the way down the center of the United States is having fog issues. You might hear some noisy cats here in a hot second. Oh, there they go. Okay. So, Aquarius rules the air and the waterways, so hence why we're getting all that fog going on. I feel like I need to put this somewhere. There you go, Aquarius. Up there you go. So, what do my Aquarians need to know about what's going on for the week? Happy birthday to anybody who has a birthday this week. Okay. Subconscious wants to come out and chit-chat, huh? Do I need these? Ooh, the Lovers and the Three of Cups. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Check your Scorpio placements and possibly your mates. Scorpio placements, 8th house, whatever you gotta do. Three of Cups is here. So possibly, like, while you're out celebrating your birthday, you might meet someone. I'm not sure. Maybe one of your friends is eventually going to introduce you to them. I'm not quite sure. Your job is to rock out your beautiful, authentic self, Aquarius. That's how you attract the right humans into your life, is just keep rocking out your beautiful vibes, and eventually the right people come in and stay. And if they don't, that's okay too. You release them and say thanks for the lesson. Bye. Oop. Anything else? Yeah. You don't want to chit chat. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I feel like this one is the final card. I'm going to set that over there. This is the center of the read. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, yeah, it's that time, isn't it? And I've heard so many stories about, oh, my kid stopped talking to me. And they automatically assume that it's the kid's problem. Like, yeah, you need to, like, do some inner searching there. Like, unless you know for a fact they're in a very toxic relationship and they're being isolated completely and they don't have any friends or other family to reach out to and talk to. Like, if they're just shutting you out, there's a reason. We need to start doing self-reflection. I was talking to a lady that's got a friend that's going to, like, hired a private investigator to hunt her daughter down who just had a child. She's not part of a cult. She's got family from her significant other around there. They're engaged to be married, all that other stuff. She's got friends and family that she still talks to, but she doesn't want to talk to her parents. I'm like, ooh, you need to leave that girl alone. And that's, that's so sad. So you are possibly going through, like, trying to keep the toxic at bay. So there's apps that you can get that take your info off the internet, so you're not tracked down by some crazy ass PI, because people don't know how to behave when they lose control of a situation. And the problem with that is that there's no love there if they can't respect your wishes for privacy. Like, it's not like this lady went off and joined Scientology. Like, if that were the case, oh, heck yeah, I'd be all over it like wine on rice. But, so, if they are Why am I going off on this? This is third card in Aquarius. Are you being hounded? You feel like you need to leave some people out in the cold because they're interfering with your intimate relationships. And when I say intimate, I don't mean everything romantic. Intimacy is so much more than the stuff that happens like between the sheets. And even then, there should be so much more stuff happening between the sheets than just that. So intimacy is a giant wheel of aspects, okay? Emotional, mental, physical, psychological, spiritual intimacy. And when I say spiritual, I do not mean religious. I'm not a religious person. I do not tote religion. It's not a good plan, especially today. Every day is a good day not to be in a fucking cult, okay? So we need to keep in mind that this is a massive, massive, massive movement to separate it away from that particular aspect of things. And I feel like there's something in, you got a poppy thing, you know, a little poppy there. So there's something, why am I getting like wounded warrior here? Something has, there's like a wounded warrior nest that's causing you to just be like, yeah, I gotta get these people or this person, whatever it is, out of my life. Interesting. Okay. And these are all little cocoons. They haven't hatched yet. Ooh, and you're like, I gotta get the heck out of here before they do. Ooh, okay. Moving on. Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. Ooh, oh, okay. I just spoke that into existence. Oh, shit. Okay. So, yep, I would definitely get on that app thing. Definitely get on that app thing. Because you have very determined people here coming. And this is toxic energy. So the King of Wands in the upright is like bound and determined to get whatever the hell it is he wants. But if he's in this mode, he is Mr. Toxic McToxerton. Okay, sorry. It's just throwing up made up words. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Okay, well, at least I still have my senses about me. And everything happens for a reason. Okay. Yep. And and that's the other thing too, is they're going to use guilt and shame. That's it. Whenever guilt and shame, obligation comes into the equation, you are dealing with toxic. I don't care what it is. If it's an institution, coming out somebody else's mouth, whatever it is. Whenever there's guilt and shame involved, there is going to be a breakdown of bonds, a breakdown of relationships. You have to remember that we are dealing with a society that thrives off the toxic breakdown of any sort of partnership or bond. Anything, especially this. If you get this, everybody is coming for you. I just said that to another sign last week. I can't remember. It was Sagittarius. So when you find something sacred, society will like come in and try to break it apart because they are instinctively programmed to not allow such things to exist. This is why you keep your things safe and sacred away from the public eye. That might be my scorpionic nature, that secret love thing. You need to protect it at all costs. Period. The end. You don't make it public. Like, this feels like you need to go the F off grid. Some crazy ass shit. Just weirdness. This is just, it's going to be okay, Aquarius. 4 of Cups. Rejecting everybody's emotional cup of BS. 4 of Wands. Oh, you're celebrating, though. Good. 10 of Swords in reverse. You've reached enlightenment. Okay. So this in the reverse to me is pure authenticity. You've been through the fuck enough where now, without a doubt, that you need to step into your authentic power. That is the highest frequency we are able to reach here on the planet. Authenticity. Everybody looks at this card. Oh, no, you have been through the fuck enough. And you're like, you know what? If I'm going to have to go through this anyway, I'm going to rock out exactly what my core is, period, the end. Go, Aquarius, go. Love you. 9 of Cups in reverse, but it's pissing you off royally. Page of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So it oftentimes when this comes in, we get frustrated. We look back on things, and this has to happen. This has to happen. There's nothing wrong with you. You didn't freaking do anything. This is for our evolution. And if society were different, it would be a different revelation. But right now we're dealing with the revelation that we've been robbed of everything sovereign and whatever else. And you have every right to be ticked off, okay? I'm not saying you don't. There's nothing wrong with it. People, there's this toxic, ignorant narrative that anger is bad. It is the fuck not. It is the fuck not bad. Aquarius. Anger is the fuel of wisdom, authenticity, true, pure love. Anger tells you there is something really fucked up here, and it needs to be addressed. Now, if you take it to a toxic place, yep, you're going to wreak havoc. But if you take it to a wise place of understanding, knowledge, wisdom, courage, bravery, you will automatically step into doing the right thing. Which, according to this, is getting the fuck out of Dodge. So, happy birthday! You're literally rebirthing right now. I'll be shocked if that card isn't the death card. Woo! Okay. So this simply means that you've had enough. You've experienced enough. You're not willing to take any more. You've had enough stabs in the back. You've had enough sabotage from yourself and everybody the F else. And you're like, that's it. You are now pissed off enough to be like, I need something new. Give me something new, something fresh. I don't want anything to do with this crap in the past. Whatever this is. But this now means that, like, your friends and your lover are going to be the ones that are going to, like, help you through this. Just make sure that whatever friend, lover is solid. But you've got the 4 of Wands here. So you're celebrating the fact that you can see through this and that you've gotten this far and that you have that gift of, you've developed the talent. I shouldn't say gift because it's like something that's given to you. No, we all have it. It's in us. It's our gift automatically when we go through the portal between the legs, okay? But you've done the inner work to, like, uncover it, and now you're like, all right, now I'm pissed because this is some bullshit. Okay. Ready, set, grow. Last card. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're realizing that your sovereignty has been ripped from you. Ugh. Okay, that's rough. Okay, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Sun. Okay, and there's Ace of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, so this is for your evolution, like I said. The Ace of Wands. Those are Easter lilies, dun dun dun, which is death and rebirth. Okay, so those are at the top of the card. The spider's at the bottom. Okay. This feels like you're done collecting flies here. Well, these are lightning bugs. This tells me these 2 wand entities here, if they're people or energies, systems, whatever it is, not going to win because this is in reverse too. Whatever it is, it's not destined to come to fruition because when this shows up, the truth prevails. So I just did a video on integrity. If you step into integrity automatically, you sweep your environment clean. Everybody, and yet, these two little bitches rear their ugly faces every time, but it's your job to sit with it, understand it, turn it into wisdom, and move forward for yourself and for your loved ones, okay? Because every time the sun shows up, there's no death grip on anything that doesn't need to die, including you, your relationships, and whatever else. So whatever needs to be burned away here is going to be burned away. It's destined to happen because there's two things that can't be hidden for long: the sun and the truth. And they're trying to block out the sun right now. Yeah, at least in the US they are. Freaking psychopaths. Okay. Do we need clarifiers? I feel pretty clear on this. You're coming through really good, Aquarius. I don't have any doubts about this. Like, you are solid. You're just like, what the fuck do I do with this? And you sit in meditation and say, okay, where's that book? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there she is. Okay. This will give you the strength and courage to get through some stuff. The Way of Integrity by Martha Beck walks you through the process. And it's not fun. It's not a sunny walk in the park, but you can do it. It's totally doable. If you stick to authenticity and integrity, eventually it comes up. This is why they fight it so hard. This is why the system can't stand authentic people like the LGBTQ community. Do you know how hard it is to like just face society but as it is? Be like, look, I know I'm disapproved of. We have a huge uprising of, witchcraft and whatever else, witches and all these things that have been suppressed for so long. Natural medicines, which is often a part of witchcraft, not always, but it definitely filters into that naturally. This is just a whole revamping of an entire system. So you're not alone in going through this whole entire, like... So, in actuality, because it is your age, not to put some more wands on your case, but you're probably going to be the tribe of people that really helps a lot of people that are lost in the dark get through this. Not necessarily by holding their hand, that's enabling, but by setting the example here. So the more courage and bravery you can display for others to see, that sends out a ripple effect into the world. Okay? Alright. Let's get you some mob. Let's see what mob has to say. Well, I'm excited. I know it sounds like a bee, but like, this is Scorpio stellium I've been through. I've seen some shit. This is good. As bad as it looks right now, in the end, it's going to be really good for you. All right, Aquarius, highest good of all. I can't read the whole thing, Aquarius. I can't read the whole thing. There is my pledge. Ooh. All right. Vice nuggets coming at you. Okay. We're going to move this lovely lady over here. So this is alabaster, and this is alabaster. See, they can be two different colors. All right. Can you see it? Is it good? Is it golden? All right, and that's upside down, so we're gonna leave that. Ooh. I know my Aquarians will love this. There we go. Let that alabaster shine through. And then there's that. Okay. I'm going to start with 19 for my number theme. There is my pledge. Transform pain into action. I love this. If you do not have this deck, this is the best therapy that tarot oracle cards can offer right now. This is the best way to like deal with the dark goddess energy because it brings in the wisdom right away for you. And then you just sit with that and be like, okay, how am I going to apply? There is a significant pain in your past. You may even feel that your pain has shaped and defined you, your personality, preferences, and life experiences. Perhaps you feel intense anger or sadness in your response to past misfortune or mistreatment. Or you may have been emotionally closed down and instead feel numb, lethargic, or even depressed. It is possible your unprocessed or unhealed feelings around past trauma have crystallized into a particular resentment that feels inherent to who you are. This may manifest as an obsession, an obsessive vendetta against a belief system, social paradigm, or political group that you perceive as embodying all is wrong with the world. The god Chiron was dubbed the wounded healer, and when he learned that his personal pain could serve as a portal to express compassion for others, which in turn helped him to heal. And while this could never ease his pain, it nevertheless brought him significant measures of peace. In the same way, you are now presented with an opportunity to channel pain from your past into present moment positive change and make positive change. When you do this, old stuck energy within you will start to move. Imagine tossing a match into a dusty old pile of firewood. Suddenly, what once was dull and dead becomes cleansed alive, and with a blinding flame and light, you can see your pathway forward. If you're unsure what such transmutation could look like for you, tap into the places in your mind, body, and spirit that feel frozen, bitter, enraged, fearful, or crippled by pain. Breathe into those areas. Don't shrink away from them or tense up around them. Cry if you need to. Become intense. That's what it says. Or allow whatever feelings you need to arise. When you feel ready, ask yourself, what am I passionate about? Who needs my help? Whom can I offer to heal? Whom do I want to protect? Your answer to these questions will illuminate your next step. Close your eyes. How do you see yourself expressing your newfound passion to heal, serve, or protect? You might feel inspired to join or organize a social or political movement, or perhaps you already do something such as art, therapy, medicine, police work, parenting, or teaching. That will be reinvigorated when you underscore your action with your guiding purpose. It is also possible that you will feel compelled to embark on a new activity or endeavor to enroll in a university or training program that will assist you in bringing your most treasured vision into form. You may have been a victim in the past, but you may have felt limited or disempowered by your past hurts or misfortunes, but never again. Your courage is now transforming you into a formidable force. Henceforward, you are a warrior. Alright, 25. Claim your desire. Satiate your true craving. An intense emotion or desire won't leave you alone. It may be a fixation on another person, an insatiable hunger for attention, an obsessive need to achieve a certain kind of success, or even a craving for unhealthy substance or behavior. Whatever the longing, what if you stop trying to suppress, hide, ignore, or imprison it, and instead let it speak? When you do so, you will uncover vital information that will, in turn, allow you to call back the fullness of your power. If you're not quite sure what desire this card refers to, perhaps you feel that life has lost its luster lately, or that your sense of purpose or enthusiasm has fled. This is because you've hidden this desire from your own self, and in doing so, snuffed it out the fire and your joy along with it. Simply asking yourself what passionate impulse is burning within you will easily bring about your awareness. So go ahead and do that now. Close your eyes and ask, what overpowering desire have I been hiding from myself? What do I feel is lacking? There may be tears when you admit that what your heart is pining for is so fervently. Let them flow. When you're ready to let go the great and terrible longing within you to speak, you have your journal nearby as you light a candle. Gaze at the flame, sense its heat, and feel the resonant sympathy of the burning flame of yearning within you. Breathe deeply. Feel the fire expand in your belly and your heart. Let it rage. Keep breathing through any feelings that may arise. Then, with curiosity and reverence, ask your inner inferno, what is it you really want? Then write. Don't wait until you know what to write. Just start writing. You might start with the words, I really want, and see what comes. Keep writing until you go beyond the surface appearance of the desire and tap into the core essence of the need. Look for the feeling you want to experience rather than the outward manifestation of the yearning or how you think it will look when you get it. For example, if it appears that you want a certain person to want you back, keep writing until you discover that the true essence of the need is simply to love and be loved. If it appears that you crave certain unhealthy behavior or substance, keep writing until you discover the basic need to feel supported, healed, nourished, or safe. Of course, these are just generalizations for the sake of illustration. You must find your own truth in your own time and in your own way. This is not an exercise in shaming yourself for the shape in which your desire has appeared. Quite the contrary. It is the exercise in inventing this desire exactly as it is, to your innermost sanctuary, and then listening with clear-eyed, compassionate attention until you hear and understand the cry for love at its heart. The fiend within you is actually an angel. It is guiding you toward what will most nurture you now. Listen to it and give it what it wants, and you will finally feel satiated, powerful, and at peace. Okay. I cannot stress enough that a lot of the times, like, some of us have, like, addictions that we're trying to, like, get out, and we can't. I get in such a mood when I'm trying to get off coffee. And so I have something, we all have those little weird things, and some of them are more toxic than others. I hear you. I've smoked and drank for a lot of years. So it's a matter of understanding what is it satiating? What is that you're trying to, like, cover up? This is the devil card, right? What is it? What is in that void that needs to be filled with something authentic, not something fake? Okay, so when we have desires that harm ourselves or others or whatever it is, it's just that we are not been allowed to explore those desires with authenticity, genuine time, space, whatever it is. We're just handed a crap ton of propaganda that says, hey, instead of being your authentic self, have some sex. Instead of being your authentic self, go gamble. Instead of being your authentic self, start up a smoking habit. Instead of being your authentic self, go get drunk every night. Instead of being your authentic self, watch porn. Instead of being your authentic self, blah, 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 blah. We would be so much further and more productive as a society if we could just admit what our actual needs and wants. Because there should be no need to go and seduce an underage individual. There should be no need for that. So those people need to figure out what the hell is actually going on ASAP. Okay? So the people seeking to have control over you, the people that have propagated this nasty virus in their minds, have a very underscored, unsatiated need for something other than control over their entire population. Okay? They have a really, really deep sense of longing and unfilled wants and needs that just could be satiated if they would just allow people to be authentic. Because in actuality, when you're seeking to control things outside of yourself, you're afraid of your own authenticity and what that means and what society's going to say about it. Look at all the people that preach and whatever else and caught red-handed behind the doors doing the things that they preached against like nobody's business. You see what I'm saying? And the answer is not G-O-D. Pinky fucking swear. It's not. The answer is you. It's all in there. Everything you need is right here. You just have to let it out. You have to get the dust off of it, sift for those diamonds, and be like, oh, cool. This is who I am. And then just shine. Let it shine bright like a diamond. Okay? Alright. You got a road, but it's doable. And you got support here. Okay? Till next time. Love you, Aquarius. Happy birthday. Keep your flame.